In this video, I'm going to show you my process for preparing and packaging art for international shipment. This piece is my favorite piece I've ever made. It recently sold to someone in Australia and I'm going to be shipping it from Canada. Let's start from the very beginning. I always wait until the last possible second to sign my piece and add the certificate of authenticity. So that's what I'm doing today. I just made these on Canva and printed them on cardstock paper. Each piece comes with one. Then I put my hooks and wire on. This is easily my least favorite part of the process. I measure both sides to make sure they're even, then put these heavy duty hooks. They can hang up to 100 pounds. This piece is probably 25, so we'll be fine. I use heavy duty wire. I get this from Home Depot. I cut it extra long so that I can wind it a couple inches and then I wind it back over. You'll see I'll do a close-up shot. People are always worried about how heavy the pieces are and them falling off the wall. I've never had a problem. This is my tried and true hooks and wire process. Then I get my husband to cut some wood for me to go inside the double corrugated box. I'll tape it inside the box. The box is already super thick. I get them custom made. But if the piece is going all the way across the world, I like to add some wood just for extra reassurance so that the box can't be punctured through to the piece. Then I wipe down my piece with a microfiber cloth just to get any dust off. Some people package their pieces up right away after creating them. I like to have mine on a wall for a little while so that I can look at it before I have to say goodbye. Now for actually packaging the piece. This is kind of odd, but I like to do this part of the process on my bed. I always package the piece face down, and I tried to do this on a table or the floor before, but I'm just so worried about the front getting damaged. In these last moments before shipping it off, I would be devastated. So I choose to do this on my bed because it's already so soft there. First, I wrap the piece in a huge cloth. You can get something from Michaels or Fabricland. I've even found massive clean cloth at the thrift store. So just wherever you can find a big piece works. Depending on the type of art piece you're wrapping, you're going to want to make sure the thread count is pretty high and it's a soft piece of fabric that you're using. This piece has a resin finish, so it can get scratched easily, so I used a super soft piece of cloth to wrap it. Then I go ahead and wrap my piece in bubble wrap. Again, I put it face down so that I do 2 layers of bubble wrap across the front and usually 1 across the back. But this piece I actually did 2 layers of bubble wrap across the back just because it's going so far. For bubble wrap, I always buy it 4 feet wide and I get the extra large bubbles. This one has always worked great for me and I've never had a piece arrive damaged. I will say it's really expensive though. This whole roll was $250. I get this bubble wrap from the same place that I get my custom boxes. It's called Acme Shipping Supplies and it's in Surrey. My biggest suggestion is to find a small family-owned local shipping supply place. Every city has them. It's better to go with a company that's going to work with you rather than using a larger organization like Uline who's going to make you buy bulk and won't work with your budget at all, at least for bubble wrap and boxes. These I do get from Uline because I buy them in bulk and you're going to use these on every edge of your piece. These are corner protectors and the edges of your piece are the most fragile part. Sometimes I won't use these when I'm shipping to the States and the edges always get damaged. Also, these will prop your piece up off the ground, so if it ends up in a puddle or something like that, it will be protected from the water. Then I'll spread a layer of packing peanuts and scrunched up paper across the bottom. This is going to go below the piece, keeping the bottom protected. Then we'll slide the piece in on top. Then we'll add some more peanuts and paper into the space between the piece and the side of the box. These are absorbent packets and in the off chance that you get any moisture in your piece, they will soak it up so that the art doesn't get damaged. They are super cheap, so I just throw a bunch of these in for the extra precaution. I didn't show it, but I added more corner protectors and then covered the entire top in waterproof tape. This is a tensioner, and if you're shipping far, it's a super important piece of the process. This creates handles for the shippers who will be handling your piece, and it's going to make it a lot easier for them to move it around safely. You can order these off Amazon and they're kind of a pain to learn how to use, but once you get the hang of it, it's super helpful and pretty much anyone could move a 100-pound package once you've got these on. Now the packaging is almost complete. I'm just gonna add some fragile stickers so that it's extra safe, and we are done. Stay tuned. I'm gonna show you guys how to purchase shipping for under $1,000 to Australia or anywhere else super far.